Hello friends, today we are going to learn the chapter number 1, accounting and its terminology. This is the part 5 of the chapter number 1. 1 to 4 chapter are linked in the description. Today we are going to learn some basic terminology of the accounting. What do you mean by the terminology? As we know is that each and every person has a right to choose the field of the education. So whatever field has been chosen by the student, it has its own terminology, and after learning that terminology only we can understand the subject better way. So here, before we start learning the principle and rules and entry of the accounting, we need to learn some terminology. So here we are going to learn some terminology. In that, very first is a business transaction. Business transaction means exchange of product or service of business between two or more persons in the form of cash or on credit. See here, whatever the transaction in the business has been done, that has been done between two or more person, and that transaction is for goods or service of the business, and that is between two or more person, and the cash can be taken right now or in the future. So cash can be exchanged in a present or in a future. So that is called cash transaction or credit transaction. So in detail about cash and credit transaction we are going to learn in our subsequent video. Right now just try to understand that in any transaction, when cash is given in a present is called cash transaction, but the transaction has been done in a present, but the financial obligation can be given in a future is called credit transaction. So here business transaction is mostly economic transaction, and in economic transaction that can be cash transaction or credit transaction between two or more party about the goods, product or service is called business transaction. So that is our business transaction. The next terminology is event. Event means a situation or result created from transaction. So whatever the transaction has been done in a business, in that if there is a result, that result can be in a transaction, it can be profit or loss. So whatever result is there of the transaction is called event. Let's try to understand with the help of example. Let's say Mr. A has purchased goods of rupees 5,000 and he has given a 500 rupees carriage to bring it at business place, and the same goods he has sold for 7,500. That means 5,500 he has spent to get the goods, and he sold the same goods for 7,500. So 2,000 is called event of that transaction. So event means result of a transaction. The third terminology is a capital. Capital means an investment made by owner to commence the business is known as capital. See, whenever the new business has been commenced by owner, he has to bring any capital or any asset from the home to the business. So here, whatever capital is brought by owner from home to commence the business or expands the business is called capital. Capital can be in form of cash or asset. Asset can be, let's say, business owner can bring furniture from the home to business place, or any goods from home to business place is called capital. So here, when there is a sole proprietorship firm, sole proprietor brought any capital from the home is called proprietor's capital. As we know, the other form of business is a partnership firm. So any partner brought any capital from the home to business is called partner's capital. And in a company format, whatever the capital is brought by shareholder for the company it is called share equity share capital. So it is depend upon the form of the business, and the capital is according to the name of the capital is according to so that is the capital. The fourth one is a drawing. Drawing means whenever owners of a business withdraw cash or goods for personal purpose, it is known as drawing. So from business, whenever whatever person is taking any goods or service or any cash from the business to home, it is called drawing. So here drawing means the goods or cash taken from business to home. In short, we can say that capital is given by owner to business and drawing is given by business to owner. So here it is the meaning of capital and drawing. Our next terminology is a liability. Liability means amount payable by the business for the credit purchase of goods, asset, or amount payable for borrowed money is known as liability. That means in a business, whatever the credit purchase of goods has been done or any asset that is purchased on a credit, that amount is payable to the third party, or any amount or any money is borrowed from any party that is payable in a future date, that is called liability. That business owner has to pay in a future date, that is liability. See, liability can be divided into mainly two categories on the basis of relation, on the basis of time. On the basis of relation, again it is divided into two categories, internal liability as well as external liability. Internal liability means liability towards the internal people. Internal people means those people they are related to the business. Let's say owner. Owner is giving capital to the business. So business have to repay that capital to owner. That liability is called internal liability. The external liability means the liability towards the third party. Let's say bank loan. Whenever the business need loan, that loan can be taken from the bank. That business owner is supposed to pay. That liability of business is called external liability. Or let's say debenture. Whenever the company is taking the debenture from the debenture holder, that debenture is supposed to repay. It is called external liability. So on the basis of relation, there are two types of liability, internal liability as well as external liability. On the basis of time, also liability can be divided into two categories, current liability as well as non-current liability. So current liability means the money for that has to be paid within 1 year is called current liability. If the money has to pay within one financial year, that liability is called current liability. Let's say the credit purchase of goods, the money of that, the business owner has to be paid within 1 year, and that liability is called current liability. The non-current liability means the liability of a long-term nature, and that's supposed to be paid after 1 year or more than that. That can be 5 years or 7 years. So that is called non-current liability. And in that, let's say bank loan or loan from financial institute, that can be repaid after 3, 5 or 7 years. So that liability is called non-current liability. So again, liability can be divided on the basis of time. Two type of liability is there, that is called current liability as well as non-current liability. So this is our terminology number 5, 6 and 7, and it is liability and liability on the basis of relation, liability on the basis of time. So in this video we have learned terminology of some basic terminology of accounting. In our next video again we are going to learn some more accounting terminology.